AZERO made some crazy moves recently as well. And I have some levels marked. So I was kind of paying attention mostly to the daily because I think, you know, after such explosive moves and so much upside, whether it is in bull market, you know, you still hope I notice cool-off periods. And you try and find reasonable entries. Unless you are a scalper and, you know, you're hoping on like a quick in and out, I think it's best to look at the higher time frames and just kind of, you know, give yourself, I think in general anyway, you know, you can really make amazing money with just day trading them. Or swing trading on spot, then crazy leverage positions. Very interesting chart overall, guys. Look, it basically has been trading within a range. This was a very good level of support. It hasn't been broken. That coin seems to have launched in January 22. So a year old. We are looking at a coin that was launched last year. And what do I tell you guys about those new coins? Vesting. Look into the tokenomics, check vesting schedule, and what way those coins are distributed. They are early investors that are holding this coin all the way since below 1 cent. That coin made them a lot of money because it went all the way to $3. However, I can guarantee you between the moment they invested, and that's exactly what happens, guys, when you're an early investor, and if the project is done right, when you buy, this has been 3,000% move from the moment they bought, but they didn't have 100% of their tokens given to them. At least they shouldn't have. If the project is done right, they shouldn't have. They get a portion. They get like maybe 10%, 15%, 30%, and the rest are given to them in intervals of every month another percent, or every couple of months 10, 15%, depending how long the vesting is, because it could be a year, it could be 6 months or 24 months. This is what you need to find out about AZERO, because we are a full year into the coin. Beautiful range. I really think this is amazing. You know, it never dropped below this level. And, you know, kudos to everybody that's been holding. And if, you know, if people are in this coin from the day one and they don't have all their coins, they could have been doing an amazing job, or even, you know, when they were being given to them after even 6 months, let's say June, July, right? Look, this actually made a lovely move from that 6 month. So that would have been 130%, but it was a healthy price action. I have nothing really to say here that is just making me look at this and be like, wow, very nice chart. Where can we look for levels? So once again, guys, come back to the tokenomics, look at that, see what's happening. It's been a year, worth to really making it worth your while to check. So guys, and actually just to again put in perspective, everybody that bought, they are at this level, this price point, they are at 10x from the moment they bought. You know, if they put $1,000, they have 10 grand, and if they got all of their tokens, what do you think they're going to do? They're most likely going to sell. So check that. Back to some of the indicators. Where's the RSI? RSI is cooling off. We had the double top here. You know, price is cooling off. I'm going to zoom in a small bit in a minute as well, just to show you a little bit better what is happening. Fab. Look at this. And it's actually not the first coin we've been looking at as well, that this cross is looking like very, you know, close and imminent. That's a nice golden cross, right? If we see the 200 go below the 50. But is it going to happen soon? Don't know. There's other indicators and other EMAs I like to look at when it comes to investing on the daily, and I've already told you about this, and thank you very much, Groot. Guys, give him a follow if you haven't yet. I am Groot Guy, has amazing feed on Facebook, super great alpha shared. So 8 and 21 has crossed already here twice. We've had a cross here. And they came close here, but they retested and went up. So it's cooling off a small bit, and because of the look at this, go back, guys. We've had similar structure. We had the cross. We've had the cool off. We had where they came close together, retested, went up, and look at the RSI here, right? The double top. Very similar situation here. We've had the cross here, and look at the RSI when it crossed here as well. Very similar, something to look at, and as a confluence. So you have your cross here, cross here, close, retest, and price up, where the RSI obviously is cooling off, and you see higher lows. So a bit of a bearish scenario here printing for you. However, that's good because we are liking AZERO and we want to get back in, and we want lower entries, right? Alpha VIP, nice strong trend, still above the track line. And I would be looking, guys, I'm going to give you, look, these are simple RSR levels, and I think they've been very strong, very respectful. If you look at, you know, anything below $1 to this line here, which is, you know, that range below $1.10 all the way down to $1, this track line might come up here, and we might see something like, you know, we've seen here that this is just retested it and came back up, and let it happen. Because this is where your two EMAs are going to be, the 200 and 50. I like to look at them as well. Like I said, 50 is an interesting one that the price always comes back to. And just go back out on the weekly to show you the cross on the weekly, which is again a very safe indicator to use, and much safer nearly than the daily. So we had that here on the January 16th, but it would be great. Now this has like, you know, you see that wake touch the yellow, we've seen it before, right? But why not come back down to around the $1 here? And look, dollar is also first of all and psychological level, so it will be, you know, I wouldn't be putting dollar to the cent, but they're in abouts, because a lot of people will be like, you know, rounding that up, and you want your bits to obviously hit. But I want to put a fib on, as I really like them lately, and I'm sorry I've been using them much more, but just to even see, you know, if we're retracing now, let's just see if we have the continuation of the trend. We're dropping below the 7.8. Golden pocket is in around $1. Like, look how interesting it is, right? Whereas your half a point, sorry, $1.10, whereas the half a point would be in around $1. And it is also support and resistance. So you had your resistance here, and then it was just a pivot point. You had your resistance here, you had your support here, and so on and so on. We could go back. So for AZERO, look for more buys, hopefully below the golden pocket, but put some notifications on and alerts for around anything below $1.15, and keep buying it to just below the dollar. Guys, I'm not saying this won't dip any lower, because I said keep an eye, find out about the vestings, and also market can do whatever the market wants. These are just my levels I would be looking at and hoping it was going to make sense for me to buy in around those levels back again. And let me just check the other way around, sorry, where we have seen this. If we, yeah. So guys, that dollar is going to be very important. Whatever way we look at it, it is a level to keep an eye on. Being reasonable and really not trying to create any FOMO here right now. If you do buy right now, don't go crazy. Market can reverse, but it's up to you whether you want to take the risk of hoping it does and then missing, you know, not having enough money to buy lower. It can go up or down, right?